Good morning, everybody. This is your quick tutorial on how to use Pin Generator. The goal of the system is to get you from making pins to getting traffic and making money from your website or e-commerce store as fast as possible. I'm going to give you the quickest way to do this with Pin Generator, and this will help you to start off your Pinterest marketing strategies as well as scale it to a high volume of pins very easily. So you can start off here, pingenerator.com, and simply click the Start Pinning Now button. This is going to start an automation setup for you, which you can name. I'm going to say blog posts, and you can set how many pins you want to pin per day. So if you're starting out, set this to about 3 to 5, but if your site is very mature, you can go between 30 and 50. So I'm going to start off with just 3 per day because this is a new site. Then you can set the automation option if you want to generate pins every week or every 4 weeks. I would recommend if you're starting off every week, and once you're happy with the pins, update it to every 4 weeks so that you know that the pins that are being created are the type of pins that you really want. Then we go next. You have a few options here. Where will your content come from? You can either select a website. You don't even have to have the website. Shopify store, Etsy store, or WooCommerce store. In this case, we have a website, so we're going to check that box, and the website is this. This is my blog with my wife that we use for traveling, and you can scan it. So this will quickly scan your website, find its sitemaps, which you can then select from, but I like the post ones, so I'm going to use that. And it'll show all the posts that you have available to create pins from. So I'm going to create pins for every single post except the homepage, and I want to make 4 pins per post. And additionally, you'll see this thing that says include new post from sitemap. So when you update the sitemap with new posts, those will be included in the content rotation. Now, be aware that content will be rotated uniquely. So every single piece of content that you selected in this list will have a fair rotation in the content creation schedule. Next. So now you can choose your templates and your color palette. So I'm just going to leave it at this simple color palette, but you have a bunch of options. And I'm going to choose a few templates. There's a ton of templates, and you can also make your own. And check out below for a how to create your own templates tutorial. So let's just create those ones. You select those ones for now. Maybe that one. And then we have our AI options. So you can generate titles with AI. It'll use the metadata of your posts, the titles and description, to create new titles so that all your titles are unique. The same can be said with descriptions. And then you have the option to generate images with AI. So if you're not happy with the images on your website, you can generate images with AI, which is very useful. And then you can also generate alt text with AI, which will help with the SEO of your pin on Pinterest. So I'm going to select that on, and those definitely on. And the pictures on my website are pretty good, so I'll leave that off for now. Then we select the profile that we want to use this with on Pinterest, so that's that. And then we decide on what boards to use. Now, I have AI selected, which will basically look at the title and description of your pins and then create either select an existing board for you that matches that type of pin, or if there are no boards that currently fit that are right for that pin, it'll create a new board for you. This is super powerful, and it makes the whole process really easy to set up. But if you don't want to do that, you can select specific boards that are already set up on your Pinterest profile, and you can just select them as so. But for me, this is the easiest because this catches a large variety of posts and distributes them on the correct boards really nicely. Then finally, you have a summary, basically, of what's going to happen, and then you can generate your first batch. So now this is going to go to your site. It's going to start up. It's going to scrape the posts necessary to create the pins. It's going to create apply the designs, generate the AI title and description, and do everything that we said. I'm not going to say it all again. And voila, your pins are done. You'll be notified by email when this is complete too, so you don't have to wait around for this to happen. So let's load our pins and review. So you'll see here, it's loaded up all our pins with our design settings, and you can see at the top here, it's got a schedule with natural pinning times so that your pins can go out to these times, as well as the boards that they are scheduled to there. So, and they are all ordered by the days that they are going to be pinned. So let's have a look at some of our pins. Okay, great. So this is looking good. We can open it up to see what are the details the pin has. And we can change images if we want to suit our needs. And have a quick look at all the pins that you've been created. And when you're happy, you can simply click the Schedule All button, and all of the pins will be scheduled to your scheduling page. If you want to make some tweaks, you can choose different templates from the template section. You can update your brand and style, colors, you can override fonts, you can drag and drop different images into your pins as wanted. You can also create video pins by simply searching for a video here, or you can upload your own videos and then simply dragging and dropping it into any of the pins. And there's a content and AI section that will allow you to update all pins at once, as well as rewrite all titles with AI, rewrite all descriptions, set your AI language, tone, and you can even set keywords for the AI to target in its title and description generations. So there's much more to Pin Generator, but that is the quick crash course. I hope it was helpful. And one other thing to note is that once your automation is complete, you can find it on the automations page, and now this automation will run every week, as we've set it to every week. And you'll get an email when your new batch of pins is ready. So this is the easiest way to get pins rocking and rolling on your Pinterest profile, and to have that content being created for you every week or every month as needed, and so you can keep a steady flow of pins getting out there. Now, once you're ready to scale up your Pinterest marketing strategy, you can go back to your same automation, and you can say, okay, my account's a bit more mature, let's scale this up to 10 pins per day, and then eventually up to 20, 30, 40, and you can get that a lot higher, so you can get a lot more pins out, get a lot more reach, and a lot more traffic back to your websites. And then once you're happy, of course, just flip it over to every 4 weeks, so that you have to intervene only once a month and double check your pins. And that is going to be the best and fastest way for you to create a powerful automation that'll help your Pinterest marketing strategy run on autopilot. So cool, I hope that helped. I'm going to have a lot more new tutorials down in the bottom, and let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, give me any questions or queries and any particular feature updates you may want, and I'll get on that. And yeah, good luck, happy pinning.